Congratulations to Dukes Infinitos, the NBA 2K League 3v3 champions. The competition rolls on with the 2K League's 5v5 play tipping off this week. So, get ready by picking up your 2K League in-game drip. Then, mark your calendars. May 26th is the NBA 2K League Takeover Day. From 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern, wear your 2K League shirt and earn double XP.
I'm Josh Giddey.
And both these offenses geared to space the floor, Greg, in many cases playing outside in.
And we've got some bombers out there tonight. It's become a shooter's league. I just hope we'll see some balance as well.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Down in the front court along with Tatum. Brogdon out there with MP. And it's Horford in at center. Here's Mathurin. The shot off that time. Brogdon against Halliburton. And there's Brogdon on the assist by Tatum.
Taking the contact like the pro he is, it's clear Brogdon is tough to intimidate when he's looking to score.
Halliburton against Brogdon. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Celtics ball.
Tatum on the wing. Back to Brogdon. Healed against MP. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Pass to Mathurin. Jackson against Horford. Jackson kicks to Halliburton. Smith trying to break loose. Missed inside. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And the basket by MP.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Back to Halliburton. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Pass to Mathurin. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg, you watch Mathurin, he is built to score at this NBA level.
At the line.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim, and once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
Both good from the line that time.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Now, here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. And the basket by Horford.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Pass Mathurin. And here is Hield. Halliburton kicks to Hield. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Hield. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Hield outside. Back to Halliburton. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Tatum passes to MP. Fires from deep. Here's Tatum. And he lays it straight in.
Jason Tatum.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the Pacers head coach. His big point of emphasis was that they have to be smarter at the offensive end. He thought both of the losses were due to poor decision-making, missing the open man, getting baited into taking bad shots. He feels at their best, they have to have high percentage scoring opportunities and be strong. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Exactly, and if it's not there for you, simply make the next pass. Keep the ball moving. Give the offense a chance to do what it's designed to do, which is produce the best shot.
And here's Halliburton after the three-pointer from MP. They need this. Jackson misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Tatum drives in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Yep, that one goes. And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 11-point game. Inside, MP, rebound by Hield.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Smith kicks to Halliburton. And the foul called on MP.
Number 26.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Halliburton against Brogdon. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got it back down to single digits for Indiana.
Good job that time by Halliburton to get some help with the screen and then got a shot right off of the pick.
And here's MP for three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Hield outside. Here's Mathurin. He's covered by Brown. And it's Mathurin missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
MP's shot is good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Down by 15. And the pass to Mathurin. Now Hield. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Brown.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And the Pacers call time here.
And one place you do not want to send Malcolm Brogdon is to the line.
Hey, you know, remember, Greg, back in 2019, he had that 50-40-90 season when he led the league in free throw shooting at over 92%. And his career percentage not far off that mark.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Kelly's checked in. And Chris Duarte is subbed in for Buddy Hield. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams is checked in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The shot no good by Duarte. Celtics leading by 19. Here's Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The shot no good by Duarte. Here's Boston now. To the inside. And the basket by MP. MP's got 23 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Back to Halliburton. Passes it to Jackson. Here's Mathurin. He's covered by Brown. Halliburton, that's good.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Pass to MP. Shoots the three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now, here's Halliburton. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And a wide open look for MP. And the Celtics another three.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that too, watch out.
Here's Duarte. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Brown, good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Duarte, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Duarte has got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with the basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Mathurin following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Jackson passes to Mathurin. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Halliburton trying to break loose, and it's Mathurin missing. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 4 assists in the game. Pacers shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. Pass to Mathurin. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal shot.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Derek White checked in for the Celtics. Now the pass to Nesmith. Here's Duarte. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Count that bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Nembhard. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Kicks it to Kelly. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Brown. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Duarte. 6 points for him. And here is Nesmith. He kicks to Kelly. Here's Nembhard. No good that time. White with the defensive effort. From deep 3-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for him. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy.
Here come your Indiana Pacemates.
And so deciding to change it up. The Pacers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable, and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time, you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Out in the front court along with Tatum. Then it's MP. Then it's Williams. And it's Davison in the 1 spot.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors put on a show. He had an impressive number of points, and he got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Passes it to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Here's Forte, and too long on the shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in the groove from the opening tip.
Here's Nesmith, and he's on the money with his first shot today. Nesmith has got his first points of the game.
I'll tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Pass to Williams. And here's MP for three. And the Celtics another three.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Duarte. Now here's Nesmith. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. The pass to Halliburton. Unloads from 13. They get the rebound to the paint. Tries again. Shot by Kelly, no good. The Celtics shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. MP, good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
But I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Duarte, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Indiana's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Duarte, covered by MP. There's the lob to Jackson, and stolen by Williams. Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tatum really good at getting out in transition and taking advantage of what the defense gives you.
The Pacers shooting 47% in the second quarter. Passes it to Duarte. With the shot. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. MP passes to Williams. Back to MP. Celtics passing it around. Lets the three fly. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Duarte. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
End of the first half.
And so
the score, your Pacers 44, the Celtics 95.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Hield is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Jackson, and it's Smith, and it's Mathurin in at the three. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Number 26.
And the basket by MP.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Back to Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. He's covered by Brown, and it's Mathurin missing.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody. Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Mathurin passes to Jackson. Will it go? And it's Halliburton missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Still looking for their first bucket in the second half.
This offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
The Celtics have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And the basket by MP. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Boston making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. Back to MP. The shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the dunk by Jackson.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
MP outside. And another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Mathurin. Smith surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Hield with the bucket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Brogdon the pass to MP. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Mathurin. Smith outside. At the top of the key, Halliburton. Three-pointer. They get it again. Smith, no luck. For Boston, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field.
26.
What a roll they're on.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And the foul called on MP.
Number 26. Shooting
And
for
some
Boston.
stats here, guys. The
Derek
scoring
White.
breakdown for
At the
Boston.
line for one.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
RJ passes to Neesmith. Here's Mathurin, covered by MP. The pass to RJ. Over White. The shot no good by Duarte. Boston shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. MP way outside. Good on the triple.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Duarte, White covering. Here's Duarte. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Tatum kicks to MP. Offline. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no...
The Celtics, 140. Fans, please give up.
And the man...
Substitution
Making some
on the
changes
court.
here. Chandler against Halliburton. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game.
Come on, Craig, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
At the line.
Craig, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Celtics.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Williams. MP is out there with Gallinari, and it's Pritchard in at the 3. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olmers, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Present